All right, Lin in a good mood. Smile on his face. 1-0. Deep V-neck. Okay, that's usually reserved for the big championship weekends. XiaoKK, what a baller. What a great camera frame, dude. Becoming more and more a fan of XiaoKK, the Dragon Tamer. Here we go. We had a little bit of a creep pull early. I think into Colorful's base. We got 1-0 and XiaoKK left-hand side versus Lin and Colorful. Lin, the only player of the four, still busy in 2-on-2 and 1-on-1. Colorful also having a good time. Seems like the Colorful Lin team is a good match. Oh, and Colorful is so tired. Always so tired. Always the yawns. Rubbing his eyes. Ay, ay, ay. Demon Hunter Blade Master. Ooh, is that still... I feel like so many people are trying to make this work. But it doesn't. And look at this. XiaoKK dashing out a TC first. Yeah, now let's go. Crypt Lord? Crypt Lord? Ah, DK it is. Alright. I think he ran into the creeps when he's making the... Oh. Well, Colorful is a great player, but he definitely has to work on Engine of War positioning. TCDK, but it's Ghoul's Headhunters then, eh? Oh, 1-0 also rubbing his eye, also so tired. Mr. Sandman, bring me your dreams. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta be wide awake for these matches, come on. It's TC Grunt opener. I'm so confused. You say Lin is the GOAT, but he only caught 3 Pokemon so far. Well, if you look closely, there's 5, I think. At least, if not 6. There is, what's it called? Poliwag and Anton. And there's a Pikachu as well. And there might be a 6th one. Also, speedrunning Pokemon. Just play 1 Pokemon. So DH Blade Master combined creeping at the natural. And it is Fiends. Okay. Okay, so Grunt Fiends. I was so wrong on the call. TC needs time. DK needs time. No harass possible, really. Very interesting setup. I have no clue where this is going. Double ring on the Lin Colorful team. They are very, very good fighters, but don't support that well. And in 2-on-2, it's of course a lot about that. And it will be a lot about movement speed on the XiaoKK 1-0 team, as we have Endurance Aura for movement speed and also Unholy Aura for movement speed. So this army will be packed with racing cars. Is he just moving across? Are they just going into Lin's base for the burrows? That's as classic as it gets. There's one that's just an invite. We do have Stomp against the repair. TC's big booty is blocking quite some surface. That's the easiest burrow cancel I've ever seen. Oh my god, and another one. What a disaster. Lin and Colorful totally out of position. Lin doesn't even have a town portal anymore. What the hell? Okay, he just used it. No. It's Colorful, right? Yeah. So neither of them has a town portal anymore. Blade Master, he learned that, or he practiced that yesterday, cutting undead units into pieces, but XiaoKK is still in the base. The burrows are gone. Blocked at 20 food. No second hero, no Shadow Hunter. What a sick push! Is this game just over? They need to do a lot of damage. Colorful is trying with the Naga follow-up, but the movement a little wonky here. Lin can, if he has the lumber, if he maybe get fed, build his tier 2. But this looks super weak. How's 41 food possible? The Great Hall gives 11. It's just 2 burrows, nothing's over. Yeah, it's 2 burrows that prevent the second hero and cost a lot of lumber at a timing where you really need the lumber. In a matchup where you want to strike as early as possible and the opponent's team excels into the late game. So it's a bit more of a problem than you say, but there's certainly a chance to bring this back somehow with the creep jack, for example, but it's only archers. What do you do? Shadowhunter, TC, Storm, goodbye, Naga. Back to the sea. If they don't lose the DK, that's the easiest fight. That's the easiest fight possible. 1-0 and XiaoKK are trampling on Lin and Colorful. Trampling. How do you stop them now? They survived the weak early game with a sick timing push. And now they just do it again. Shadowhunter for Lin is out, finally. That's a help. No Farseer. We were debating this yesterday, how Farseer is such a good space creator that all race combos use him to buy time for the other faction. Yes, we see Shadowhunters here and there. Uh-oh. Surround, nuke. That heal wave is not even noticeable. He's out of the fight for now. End snares and Blade Master movement by Lin are of course fantastic. But the Undead brings the nuke. The Orc brings the disable. Both have auras. We got the Mercenary with the poison in. It is a surprisingly good hold so far with damage done. But there's a mana potion. Wasn't there? Ah, it's on the DK for one more coil. There we go. Lin and Colorful, man, they are getting stuff done. Colorful brings in Wisp for the detonate against these Hex nukes. KK is losing quite a bit. Did they just They absolutely overcommitted, did they not? Colorful's Archer army, untouched. Lin's still in shambles, so Lin has nothing but his heroes, really. But that was an impressive hold. Very, very impressive hold. Courtesy of Colorful, you gotta say. But also Lin's Raider Blade Master control was fine. Now, they're running out of mana, though. The Orc Night Elf team. As on the other side, we have statues. So you never run out of mana. If controlled well. And the tug of war continues. From the right-hand side to the left-hand side and back. How many losses can they suffer? It's an expensive mercenary. Good night. TC level 3 gets a little bit of stats with the Demon Hunter in. You could argue about Aura 2, as there is this no mana really, or there shouldn't be mana for a Storm. The stats alone make him a better right clicker. Creeps are still getting involved. This is a weird situation for them to be in. Shadowhunter with sharp axes had another heal wave ready. Same can be said, or could be said, for XiaoKK, but he decided to go for Hex, so that's rather hero focus heavy. We also have a coil. Demon Hunter, that's the nuke, and snare. Was the heal wave though? Shadowhunter by Lin, extremely important And the range backline for Colorful, they completely ignore that. There might have been some easy kills. There's the Stomp. No mana burn. There we go. And now, oh yeah, XiaoKK was waiting for this moment all along. Heal wave activated. Not activated yet. Now activated. And with that, a lot more sustain. Lin is non-existent in these fights. He was crippled very, very early. Tipping my fedora. To the fighting spirit. But this base is broken now. And this player, that is Lin, is broken now. Ooh, all these wisps. Definitely a sign of desperation. There's very little AoE outside of Nova. Canceling that shop is life-saving, I guess. I said this before and I say it again. It's really good to have XiaoKK back in the scene. We always need more orcs. He's more of a team player. Also playing a bit of one-on-one, I think, in the B-Cups. Just a great teammate to have. Colorful. Pretty active when you look at his player camera. Not leaning back as so often, but rather leaning forward. Lin, of course, the chillest dude in all of Warcraft, alongside 120, who slouching like crazy, barely wearing anything. Oh, Lich out of position, Frost Armor. That's of course the big strength of Demon Hunter Blade Master. If they kill the Lich here, there might be a chance. No more Orb, no more Nova. Also no more Frost Armor on other heroes. Is this the can opener? Or was that just the last hurrah? Shop right next to the Shadow Hunter. Perfect position on him. But the firepower on 120 is absurd. Demon Hunter next to the shop, but that shop is toast as well. Naga was able to shop, Demon Hunter was able to shop, but can the Naga pass the heal potions? I don't think so. Demon surrounded, bites the dust. Naga, what a selfish lady, not sharing the potions. And now that's a knockout. The later the game, the better the undead orc remains a fact. And that X is, of course, gone. Easy with Grun's Raiders. They're down like 30 food. Hero focus doesn't really work against the DK Shadow Hunter, right? But it's also a nice synergy in DK and Shadow Hunter. With healing, disable, and nuke! Sweet little hack, so the TC opens up the surround. And again, the combo of Demon Hunter Blade seems underwhelming. At least unsuccessful. Blade Master falls, colorful type GG. Here we go. Game over. And they got this. Clean. Very clean. No stress, really. That early game burrow push was the play. Crippling Lin was a very good call. worked out. There was never really a recovery from there. I think Lin... Did Lin ever go above 50? 40 this game? I don't think so. That's the infamous V-neck of 1-0. V equals victory. That's right. In this case, this is true. And that was neutral playground. So whatever Lin and Colorful have been cooking up, it has to work now. And Lost Temple. I would be very, very surprised to see another Blade Master Demon Hunter combo. Farseer should be the way. Maybe Keeper Blade, but it's usually Farseer. They could also play Farseer Keeper and overwhelm early. This is kind of weird because, okay, maybe the map is just very different because of the starting position. It's not like one clear side. It's mirrored diagonally, right? Can 1-0 and XiaoKK then push again the way they pushed before? Or will this game be entirely different? Multiple options for both sides. We go in this game for third, 1-0 for 1-0 and XiaoKK. And hero choices will determine a lot. Colorful at Lin down the map, starting at the 12 and 3 o'clock position. The 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock south and west belong to the leaders of this series. All the starting positions, or the natural creeps, are an instant level 2. That could definitely help. Relatively easy to creep as well. Shadow Hunter first for XiaoKK. They mix it up. Also there, Keeper. Quite a mix up. We have a Fiend build once again and a Farseer. Okay, so Farseer Keeper, mass summons. And not the double movement speed on 1-0 and XiaoKK, rather Hex. Ooh, are they trying to snipe? Are both teams trying to snipe the fountain? One with summons, the other with Heal Wave Hex Sustain? Very, very, very different game, especially on Lin and Colorful. From 2 fighters to 2 summoners, from 2 melee unit heroes to 2 range heroes, rather squishy. They're trying to buy time for what though? To line up the tier 2 better? To line up a tier 2 push, a tier 1 push. We've seen Starbuck and Pato just crushing it here until Lin decided to 1 versus 2 them. But there was hunts and headhunters. Who needs that? Oh, hex duration. Well done, man. That Shadow Hunter's didn't get it. Must have been sleeping there for a second. That's embarrassing. Okay, it is Hans. This Shadow Hunter is under a serious threat. Do we have Entangle? Oh, yes, we do. Is the Shadow Hunter just dead? Oh, wow. Dude, these early games. So decisive. How do you bring this back? This is the Pato Starbucks strat, right? Mass Hunt, Mass Headhunter, Keeper Farsia, and then who do you hit? Probably XiaoKK. Never fight into an undead base. It's 2 and 2 and 2 as well. But first we go for the fountain, as of course the fountain wins the game. Weird fight. Wonk fight. Good little side. Whoa, 1-0 is level 3 already. Entangle is a problem as damage is raining down on them, especially wolves are doing a good job. We gotta retreat, especially with the fiends. We have another coil. 1-0 is trying to get in fountain range to get the healing, and he does now. But constantly has to move, not being exposed to fiends. Better than headhunters as a singular unit, just way more expensive to make up for that. Trying to reach around. For a tier 1 strat, this didn't do much damage, but this flank... Oh, the coil misses! That's such a huge window of opportunity now for Colorful and Lin. They're aiming for the heroes, leave the fiends alone for now, unlike... unless you walk into them. 1-0 is losing so much! And fiends are so expensive. And there's probably a rush coming. That hunt was a little pacifist. This is wild. 2 and 2 is wild. Ah! DK surrounded. No way. Lin and Colorful firing on all cylinders. And get it. Ouch! 2 fiends only. 4-1-2-0. And the Shadow Hunter kill earlier. And the fountain for Lin. They got a big invuln. And... didn't see the other one. An expansion running. Tier 2 for Lin. With that, Colorful is probably staying on tier 1 the entire time. Very good to see that Lin and Colorful are striking back. Not getting overwhelmed by this. But at some point, they gotta crack XiaoKK's base. Tier 2 is almost ready. Big power spike then. No, big increase in power. Their opponents are shocking around. Where are you? What can we do? Well, first take the shop away. This base is vulnerable. And no tier 2 buildings yet, of course. Only finishing the tech now. Farsia level 3 is fantastic. Close to level 4 on Lin. That's how much they killed. That's how much they killed. Jeez. Okay, misses that surround. Has no hex no more. Oh, we got the heal stone on the Shadow Hunter, so at least that was stolen. But yeah, Lin with the revenge arc. That's exactly what happened to him in game 1. Now he's the executor of burrows. And this is so far a very clean game for Colorful and Lin. But fiends are back. Tier 3 is coming. Just a very, very, very unfortunate fact that XiaoKK's burrows are gone and he can't go for a second hero. 1-0 has no dispel yet. Of course, under tier 2 you just press the button. What does tier 2 give me except my hero? And that's what he got. that is, I guess. Fiend's far forward, maybe an invite to a Stomp, but he rather uses it on Grunts. But the Grunt position for XiaoKK is not bad. Threatening the backline. There's Walkers coming in for Spirit Link for more survivability, but it's a Fiend, Castwipe, and Lin. I really don't like that outcome for you. Walker down, Headhunter down. Big losses, so supply-wise, it's still definitely in Colorful and Lin's side, but one of them is only tier 2. But Lin was also buying time for exactly this here, pushing into undead bases. He's with an expansion, he's rich, can afford TPs. Well, on the other side, the 120 XiaoKK side can't. And with the shop gone, that means no op on tier 3, and that also means no statues. Oh, what a sick timing. And now we can just TP away. That was a glorious timing. Well done. I mean, Lin has 1-on-1 versus 2 on this map already. They know how to play this. And they know what's possible here. KK still laughing like, again? Nah, we're not dealing with that. Enough with these shenanigans. GG. And we have a tied up series. Lin and Colorful strike back. It's good to see them having fun. That was the case yesterday as well. Lin rarely smiles when he's playing 1-on-1, but with Colorful that does seem to be good company. Same for 120. Enjoying his time with XiaoKK. So down 2 maps, 3 more to go. And I could actually check Infi's stream, because Infi usually has the schedule on. That we finally solved this mystery of what's going on today. One-on-one, best of 5, 40 versus Lin is after. Okay, okay. So they actually go with the schedule that makes the most sense. Nice. Very good. Hello, Echo Godman. Now my day is a little better that I see you. Yeah, so it is this 2-on-2. Then it's Lin vs 40. And tomorrow, both grand finals. Okay, okay. Now we're talking. Game 3. Turtle Rock. Bases way closer together, making split pushing harder. Colorful. Colorful is having a great time. Who wouldn't when you're playing with Lin? So what are the changes now? That Farseer Keeper transition worked beautifully. Maybe it's time to mix it up. Farseer Demon? Farseer Demon doesn't sound bad, does it? TC again. Farseer Demon it is! Farseer to harass. Demon to negate the impact on heroes in this fight. 1-0 again, DK Fiends. Should be DK Fiends. So Happy actually has a day off today. Alright, I like that setup for Lin and Colorful. Good adjustments. A good mix. Adjusting according to the map. But it feels like 1-0 and KK, they want to play the movement speed. Aura first, I mean, all the spells of the TC too expensive early on. You don't really need it. What you need is time. Will Colorful and Lin give them the time? On the lanes, we got Night Elf Undead. Quite a very different... Oh, Colorful, that Wisp block. Sweet, look at this. It's Night Elf versus Fiends Undead. So it's not as one-sided as the one-on-ones. Getting level 2 for 1-2-0 is actually quite hard, isn't it? Depending on if the demon wants to creep to level 3 or not. Very, very tanky heroes. I appreciate that so much. So little the progress. As we're warming up for tier 2 and beyond. Colorful and Lin always faster. I wouldn't be surprised if KK is feeding 1-0 a bit. Not important shop. Not the sentry wards anymore. That would make this quite broken. There we go. Ring of Region on the DK, but you got movement speed, which is essential for Fiends. Maybe that's what they realized. If you pair Fiends with the TC, Fiends can actually be microed. And now we got both auras, and good luck running from that. Double circlet on the Lin Colorful side. Wow, they seriously pimped these heroes. And Lin, of course, gets the entire right-hand side for level 3. And that turns out to be a bit problematic here. Gotta respond to it. And that's exactly what the Farseer is for. Drawing attention, running away, stealing creeps, doing chip damage. And that buys time for the Demon Hunter on the left-hand side. I think the game plan for Colorful and Lin is coming together nicely. Especially with some creep steals here. But what's the timing? Double tier 2 is up. They strike on both sides. They do play the split push. This might force a town portal down the road, but... Oh, they got a Scroll of the Beast on Fiends in a 2-on-2. This is working wonderfully. No narrow, can't really afford it. 1-0 trying to minimize the damage. But it's certainly a delay on a possible tier 3 take if that was their goal, which should always be your goal! Oh, but the push on Lin's base again. Scroll of the Beanstone Fiends. So good. Heon down, and again we go for the burrows. That's the theme of the series. Vulnerable burrows. PC surrounded here. Can hide in the shadows. Farseer can go to the shop for reveal. Hey, that was a mispositioned headhunter if I ever saw one. But that TC is not getting out. Wild scenes here. Fights across 2 screens. Always confusing. But Lin with the Demon Hunter TC combo, man. Stomp was good. Coil. Oh, he's playing with fire. Actually saves both. And here comes KK to the rescue with the remainders of the Grunt. He's still... Oh, he's not supply block for the second hero. That should be in progress now. And it's just out on the other side. Yeah, it is in progress. Okay. But they drained all the mana. Lost the Fiend again. I would give this mid game to Lin and Colorful. But Lin is also supply block. Both orcs crippled. Careful! Nova! Town portal. And another fiend. And... ah. But colorful with the follow-up. That's one more. Oh my god, 120 is losing so many of them! If you don't have the TC support, which is only coming in now. Huge problem. Huge overcommitment. He should have TP'd a long time ago, possibly. But here's the block. Colorful doesn't have a TP either. And a Demon Hunter loss is arguably the way bigger one. Bare knuckle box fight. Did the TC survive? Yes, he portaled out of that surround. Shadow Hunter back, and now Shoes on the other foot. Now they got the disable. Quick dispel with the Dryads. Love to see that. First Hex was useless. Second Hex also useless. Nice dynamic in these twos. Very nice dynamic in these twos. It feels like we're seeing a game mode evolving in front of our eyes on a monthly basis. But XiaoKK, he got pretty much nothing. And he's supply blocked. Colorful at 50. These Dryads carry hard now. And without fiends, how do you deal with them? Just can't get the buildings up. Can't get the level 3 on the TC. Can't get the buildings up. XiaoKK on the receiving end of the colorful Lin combo. Feels like in the early stages of this tournament, Orc Undead seemed almost unbeatable. But that is not the case anymore. Closing in on 100 food. Huge lead. It has to be like XiaoKK and 120. They have to salvage this via heroes. Naga squishy. TC somewhat squishy. They have no healers in this army. Lin and colorful. They got disable, crowd control, summons, and a bit of AoE. But no healing at all. That's why they have to go for heal scrolls, and they do. And it's just restoration at this point. For KK and 120. If they get Kodos in or Raiders, this is very helpful. D-Wave, lol. Huh? They don't have a Shadow Hunter. What? Good fighting item for the Demon Hunter. And another red spot they shared. Ooh, Lin and colorful. Giving them too much time. Ancient Django, that's the TC aura. You don't need that. Tier 3 undead is up. The only tier 3 in this game. And Curl Nova. I can only assume the Crypt Lord is coming, and it is. Lin buying some time, but there's way more Nova. And Impale microed this a little bit. And that's the TP out. Can they nuke the Kodo with Spirit Link? Not really. But their army is getting stronger. They're at 100 now. No TPs, which is certainly a weak point in 2-on-2, against 3 heal scrolls as well. They seriously think they can fix this with heal scrolls. Oh, should go wave first, you said. Ah, that's what you're talking about. Whoops, didn't see that. Ooh, XiaoKK is out. Oh no! Just when they were back, there's a desync. Oh, that is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. And colorful desyncs as well. What the hell? Okay. That is, I guess, a regame. Again, Blizzard, please, please, please give us resume from replay. That would be wonderful. This is what this game needs. Desync. Wonder. Always curious what's causing this, but yeah, hard. Hard to say. Ah, that is so unfortunate. It was a great game. And they just weathered the storm. And the entire game was kinda on a tipping point here with the tier 3 undead. Ah, and then there's a desync. Very unfortunate. Reconnect the netties is great. War3 Champions has the same in-game. But reconnect the netties, I mean, it did work to a degree, but only after like 15 to 20 seconds. And then you're relying on your opponent to pause the game, which is always unfortunate. Well, we can only assume that Colorful is playing with reforged graphics and that caused it. Well, more games for us though. Fairly certain 1-0 and XiaoKK would have won from here on out if they just scout the expansion at some point and know that they're on a timer. It's very fun to see how these teams are playing around each other. Eer0 X, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Enjoy your ad-free content. By the way, Twitch messed up a little bit when it, like some subs were not renewed last month. Make sure to not lose your sub streak if you were affected. Love the work, of course. Love the support, mate. Hopefully this won't happen again. Wow, I redid my sound like a week ago, and I clearly hear my neighbor mowing the lawn. for quite some time now, and I just saw that you don't see it, which makes me very happy. So I did something right when it comes to my sound. Shout out professional broadcaster fixing sound. Anyone else think that mowing is a weird word? Let's see. Who mows the other team? Regame! Same map, same teams. I mew while I mow. I want to see that. Alright, so this time same starting position but opposite sides. So 1-0 on the same lane with Colorful again. XiaoKK and an Orc Mirror against Lin. We go again for the same hero combo. Fastia Headhunter. And I can only assume that Colorful plays a Demon Hunter because that's what he plays best. What is you're not as happy anymore, huh? A little disgruntled. Wait, is something in front of his camera? So the cat is making a return. But yo, we're going through the creep phase once again. And the harass phase. KK with the forward shop. To go for one of the consumables. Hoping for the sweet Scroll of the Beast again. Highly focused. Whoever wins this map has match points for the remaining two. Big one, lots of pressure on the losing team. Wee, that's a sweet one. That's very safe creeping. And again, can 1-2-0 unfold his play? That's the big question. Last attempt, he lost a lot of fiends. But still made it to tier 3. This was pretty good for Lin and Colorful, but they couldn't break him. Despite all the harass of Lin versus XiaoKK. Anxious is the weirdest English word. I present to you discombobulate. Yeah, those are words I'd never use. Anxious is a very good band though. So this is already working quite a bit better for Linus. This shop is not contested, but the Demon Hunter is contested. So it's very, very, very similar to what happened before in the first attempt of this. Double level 2 unlocked while Lin is grinding up to level 3. Got some good damage. Whee, they're just nuking the demon. Get out of here. Lin is lining up an attack. Trying to force town portals. TC maybe expecting this? Doesn't need time. Now he doesn't expect it anymore. He knows. It's confirmed. Both are doing the exact same thing again. So how ready is KK for this push? Clearly expecting it with the peons in the burrow ready to repair. TC has arrived but still needs some healing. Good save. Colorful is creeping up to level 3, or at least trying to. This defense looks alright. It's a bit about the turtle here, but Lin is losing Headhunter. XiaoKK is losing grunts, or is he? Yep, he is. Stomp. Another Headhunter goes to the turtle, interestingly. And the big bull gets another Headhunter. Lin clearly on the receiving end here. We can only hope for the team that Colorful makes his way to level 3, because that's necessary if they want to be able to compete on the map after all these losses for Lin. But for the first time in this series, nobody's losing burrows. Nobody's losing tier 2 buildings. Come with me. Come along now. Come along with me. Ha! No, has to open it up because Lin is contesting. Good positioning. Good engagement. Almost a good fiend kill. Did the Ancient deny a turtle? Well, that with Colorful, that's almost possible. But Lin getting the last hit. Item. Point of mana stealing on the demon. Okay. TC didn't get anything either. Big mana potion. Oh, that's such a can opener here for Colorful and Lin with 2 consumables now. After the fight, everything is bruised. They try to retreat into the XiaoKK base where at least they have burrows, but the shop is in the middle. Oh no. Oh, he gotta save these fiends somehow. Little bit of hero focus. XiaoKK, this has to work. Grunt block is pretty good. XiaoKK is getting better day by day. Lin's still here. Coil arrives. Chain lightning a little late. Fiends bruised. Ooh, can the Farseer dive? Another coil ready. And the Lich arrives, but will be greeted with Stomp and a lot of crowd control. So 1-0 and XiaoKK, they're playing with fire here. Some situations that could have knocked them out already. But so far, they prevail. Lich, fire. Stomp gets threatened. He's trying to dodge it, but the Lich is just dead. Didn't throw the coil, couldn't reconnect with the rest of the army. That's, of course, a loss that is replaceable in a couple of seconds. But look at the Fiends dead. Look at the TC dead. Look at the Grunts suffering. Lin and Colorful with all their dominance. Showing everyone who's boss. Tier 3. Is done for 1-0, but I think 1-0 itself is done. Colorful one more time. Pretty much untouched. 50 food. GG. No desync this time. No arguing he was better this time. That's the 2-1. Well, and Colorful, there you go. What's in between the Psyduck and the Pikachu? There's also an Evoli, by the way. So Lin got the full squad. That was quick. That was quick indeed. Just woke up from a surgery. Did I miss any games? Or good games? Relatively one-sided. You're tuning into the right time. Glad that the first thing you do after waking up from a surgery is tuning into back to Warcraft. All the best. Have a speedy recovery. Evil is Eevee? Yeah, Eevee, of course. I never dare to learn the English names. Lin, last time eliminated in the final. Now the bronze medal is nigh. I'd say losing this semifinal could be a big disappointment for 1-0 and XiaoKK, but they still have some plays. We haven't seen Shadowhunter Pitlord combo, which is definitely possible on Tidewater. which is the next map. So the amount of Shadowhunter Pit Lord, or in general Pit Lords, has been way too low. After the 2-2, again, we go into Lin versus Fortitude, the lower bracket final of the one-on-one section. And tomorrow, 2 grand finals, dude. Ooh, tomorrow's gonna be good. Tomorrow's gonna be real good. Hella excited for that. Later tonight, 7 PM, back to Warcraft PTR Test Cup. Go sign up, everybody. It's linked on warcraft3.info, our homepage, everywhere. We gotta test this balance to see how broken it really is. If at all. Yeah, I think Tidewater Glades is such a unique map in the way that it's played. Lin and Colorful, they could be sticking with the Farseer Demon Hunter combo, as Demon Hunter is obviously good against DK Shadowhunter. Not so much against the Pit Lord, though. Is the best bet? It's the best bet. Lin could go Shadowhunter as well, but then we get grunts. It's very hard to make the calls. Very hard to make the calls. What's best now? But you gotta make the right call. Eer0 XiaoKK and XiaoKK, otherwise you're out. Does XiaoKK have both hands on the keyboard? Oh no, it was just one. Wait, was that a TC by Lin? TC Keeper? It is the expected Shadowhunter. That's why they call me the Prophet. TC Headhunter Keeper and then Mercs. Mercs Archers or Mercs Hunts? It's ghouls. DK ghouls. Oh, there's a lot of disable. Yeah. Maybe that's the call. There's so much disable on the field that Fiends would probably just suffer, especially without the double movement speed aura. And they get movement speed later, as I assume this is DK Pit Lord Shadowhunter TC. I feel like this opening makes sense. I feel like this opener makes sense on both sides. Wonder what the TC is. Trying to get a last hit here is KK. Close. At least the TC was prevented from gathering experience due to the hex. I always forget how it works. If two heroes are close to a creep that's killed and one of them gets hexed, does the other hero get full XP or does half of the XP just get deleted and goes into a void? I think half of the XP goes into a void, right? XP gets deleted. Yeah, okay. Nice. Thank you, chat. Confirming this, but I spoke about crowd control. The best crowd control is, of course, killing your opponent's heroes. There we go. No more hacks. Ghouls are also getting stomped left and right. Is this just the rock-solid defense? Are Lin and Colorful just simply taken over?
Double Ancient of War. Yo, mass hunts. Let's finish this right here, right now. Techs are still progressing. Mass tier 1. TC Headhunter, Keeper Hunts, Mercenaries, Mass tier 1. This looks like a crazy knockout punch. These ghouls are just suffering, man. What do you do against Hunts? I'm pretty sure they didn't expect Hunts. And that push is coming. The Starbuck Pato play. Oh boy. On to XiaoKK, who is only now tier 2. He will get... He's going Pit Lord as 1-0 is adjusting with the Dark Ranger. Trying to get some summons out. Big tank in the front. But Ancient Protectors are growing. XiaoKK... Does he have a War Mill is the question. They're trying to cleave away and Black Arrow away at these Headhunters, as is the norm in Warcraft Undead. Storm hits the grunts, damage mitigation at best. Headhunters are suffering. Lin in general is suffering. What's the hero choice? The saving grace for XiaoKK in 1-0. Even the peons are hacking away. 1-0 is losing a lot of ghouls. This is not the perfect unit. Stomp on the Pit Lord. Coil, where are you? No mana! Pity falls! And 2 APs come up. It's that death sentence now. Hands off the keyboard already. Never a good sign. Dark Ranger also deleted. They weather the storm. Meat grinder push. 1-0 is at 18 food. Pit Lord coming back in 30 seconds. Oh, that took a long time. They both have resources. But they can't even out the supply as XiaoKK is supply blocked. I talked about the CC. Another grunt down. Very good. Oh, was the Dark Ranger coming back in 30? Sorry, the Pit Lord is coming back earlier. Oh, that Shadow Hunter. This is not where you're supposed to be. They're falling apart. Yep. Lin and Colorful smartly identifying that early pushes and early tier 2 pushes are the saving strategy, the winning strategy against Orc and Undead. Lin doesn't want to be seen celebrated. Hiding from the masses, eh? Shy boy. But they win the bronze medal. Lin again in the top 3. Last time with TH, this time with Colorful. A little fall from grace for 1-0 and XiaoKK. They started good into this tournament. They started super good against the into the semifinal yesterday. And they started well into this series. But they're always figured out.